Good morning. How's everyone doing? It's about 8:57. I thought I'd just make sure everything turned on because I'm still not that smooth with all of this. I hope everyone's had an awesome week. I know I can't believe it's Thursday already, but then again, does it really matter what day it is? It does, because we're here every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 o'clock, right? Maybe you're not here yet because it's not 9 o'clock. I thought I'd turn on while I got set up. It's almost that time. I see someone's here with me. I have to walk up close again. My friend Catherine is watching. Awesome. Hey. We've got another minute or two till 9 o'clock. I hope everyone's staying sane during all this. At least we got a beautiful day yesterday. I know I got outside to take a great run. Hopefully everyone got out for a walk or to sit in the sun or something. Always makes for a better day, right? It's going to be a fun workout today. I'm glad that I have to meet you guys here because I'm not sure I'd have gotten out of bed and done it just yet. All right, 9 o'clock. Welcome to Time-Based Workouts with All-in-One Fitness and me, Janice, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 o'clock. We're going to have a good time today. We're going to do a ladder style workout. That means that we start low and we work high, and then we're going to work our way back down and then back up. In fact, I think we're actually going to start high because we're going to do 3 rounds of it today. 40 seconds on with 15 seconds off the first round. There are 10 exercises. So I'll be reminding you what's coming next. You don't have to remember anything. I'm going to get the disclaimer out of the way. Remember, if you do not have your doctor's permission to exercise, or you don't have a safe space to exercise in, make sure you have a big clear area around you, then don't do it. Take some time to get some teleclearance right now. We want you to be safe. We miss you at All-in-One Fitness, and we want you to be able to walk back in the minute that the doors are open. Remember, throughout this whole workout, if you don't need the rest, when I announce a rest, you can jog in place. If you've been with me Tuesday and Thursday and you're tired of jogging in place, you can do high knees during the rest, or you can take the rest. I want you to get a workout today, and I want you to be comfortable. So if we're doing a movement that your doctor's told you not to, and I'm not showing an option that you can, don't do it. March. Ready to get started? I am. Let's march. Let's get warmed up. I'm going to keep marching. Pump those arms, lift the knees. If you're out there, send a heart. If you're planning on doing it later and you're still in bed, lucky you. We're going to bring those legs wide in 4, 3, 2, march it wide. Lift those knees up. If this hurts your knees, stay in here. 4, 3, March it in and out. In, out, out. Up as you're in, down as you're out. Four more. 4. Remember, choose your music. You get it cranking. I don't want to pigeonhole us into one type. 4. I lied. See? 3 more. Heels front. Flex that foot. Pull the elbows back. From the side, you can see I'm not bringing my foot forward much, and I'm bending that back leg a little. In 4, 3, 2, point the toes, arms up, point the toe, stretch the ankle. Good morning. Let me know if you're with me. 2, point them to the side. Still point the toe, swing those arms. Just warming up to get ready for all the fun we're going to have today. Tight core. Whatever you're doing, make sure it doesn't feel funny on a joint. If you feel it in a knee, ankle, back, somewhere that rotates, make the movement smaller or march knees up. The heater's on. That can be my excuse for being warm. What's yours? Shoulders and hips in line, no floppy bodies. March wide, keep those knees high. If you're just joining us, ladder workouts today. 10 exercises, 40 seconds each. 3, 2, in and out. In, low. High, low. 3, 2, side squats here, only about 45 degrees. Nice low squats. Hips are back, weights on the heels, no arch in the back. You're moving at the pace that feels good for you. Toes are slightly out. Knees are towards the toes, but not past them. Now lunge it back. Again, a little lunge. First front leg bends about 90 degrees, so we're not way down here yet. It's little lunges, alternating. Shoulders stay above the hips, so you're also not going to bend. Woo, almost knocked myself over on that one. Opening up the arms, opening up the chest. You want to feel a little stretch in your hip as you come back. If you've been sitting a lot, your hips get tight and that can pull on your back, and that's no fun. Arms up. As you bring the arms up, step a little further back. You can make those lunges a little deeper. If the lunges are hurting your knee, don't bend that knee, just tap that toe back. As you lunge, you should always be able to see the toes of the front foot. You don't want that front knee to pass the toe. Good, 2 more. Step back and hold it back with that left leg. You're going to press that rear heel to the floor, looking for a stretch in your rear calf. bending the knee, leading the heel, or leading the stretch through the rear heel. Don't let that heel be turned in, whoa, or out. Shoulders above the hips. If you're not feeling it here, step further back. Go ahead, bring those arms up and rotate towards that front leg. As you rotate, resist the urge to lean forward. Go ahead and come back to the center. Bring those feet together. Take a little step out with that right leg. So little step out. Your heel is slightly in front of the other foot. You're going to push your hips back, stretching the back of your leg by tilting up with your tailbone and digging your heel into the floor. Nice flat back. Don't do this. It won't be the same. Bring those feet hip width apart, tailbone up and chest up. You're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time, so you're going to pull the belly button through the spine and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Very nice. Let's step back with that other leg. Line up the heel and, oops, that's familiar. Line up your heel and toe to feel a stretch in the lower part of that leg. Remember, you're not stretching from here. You're pressing that heel to the ground. Tight shins can lead to, or tight calves can lead to, oh my God. Imagine what I'll be like tomorrow if I can't form a full sentence now. Thank goodness there's no Friday class. Go ahead and bring that foot in. You're going to bring your left foot slightly in front. Keep that leg straight. Push the hips back, bending your right leg as you tilt your tailbone up to feel a stretch in the back of that nice straight leg. Flex the foot, pulling the toes towards the knees. Bring those feet hip width apart, tailbone up, chest up, belly button through the spine, and roll it on up. Are we warmed up and ready to go? Let me know. I still don't know how to comment on a live thing, so I won't hold it against you if you're not. Because I can't ask you to do anything I can't do. But I am going to do all this with you. So ladders, 10 exercises, 40 seconds on, 15-second break the first time because I'm going to be demonstrating the next exercise. The next 2 rounds will be 10. We'll go through the first set of exercises, start with exercise we just finished and go back through, and then go up again. Sound fun? Let me see who's there. Oh, you get the close-up of me again. Yannick. Everyone remember Yannick? I do. All right, guys, first exercise is going to be tap jacks. So you might be here. Your toes are angled slightly out, just slightly, not way out there. And up. You can step to the side and step to the side. Or if you don't go down and up or that makes you dizzy, I want you to push up onto your toes as you come up from a squat. 40 seconds of fun. Here comes a good old air horn. Oop, I lied. There you go, tap jacks. So you're here. You're here. Remember, you've got your jam going on in the background. Or you're here. Or you're here. You choose. Nice tight core. Slap. It hurts less. We can do this. Hey, April is like a quarter of the way through. Or here. You're doing what works for you. 5 more seconds. Then you're going to grab your dumbbells. So you're grabbing your dumbbells, weights are at your side. You're going to do lateral side lifts or squat and lateral side lifts. There's our go. I'll turn up the sound. If you don't squat, just do the lateral side lifts. You can also bring up alternate arms. You can also bring up your knees with your arms. You're doing what's a challenge for you. You might have soup cans. If you just have your arm, think about squeezing your shoulder to drag your arm up. Big distance between the shoulders and the ears. You guys were hoping for star jumps again, I can tell. Put the weights down. We have skaters. See if I can get some sound going for you. Skaters, you're going side to side. We're keeping them small. We're keeping them small. You do what's going to work for you. If it hurts your knees, just get those arms going. You can also get a knee involved. So many options. So you're here. You're here. Your knee's not going past that toe. If you're feeling it in your knees here, you're here. If you're here and your heart rate isn't going up, you're here. Well, that was fast. All right, grab your biceps, weights. We're going to be doing bicep curls with alternate knee lifts. Now the knee lifts are optional. If you're doing the knee lift, I want you to pull up through your core. So you notice I'm not doing this. I'm just squeezing my abs to pull my knee up, squeezing my dry biceps to drag my arms up. You can be here, no weights. What's important is that your elbows are nice and glued to your side. Only bringing those weights 3/4 of the way up. Put the weights down. Are we having fun yet? Can you guys hear the bell? I hope so. "180 jumps." So you're here, and you might not jump, so you might shuffle and squat, and shuffle and squat, hips way back. If this hurts your knees, you'll just be here, alternating sides. Or you can jump. Hips way back. High and low would be the key to getting the heart rate up. More so than jumping. You notice as I come down, I don't have to touch the floor. My hips are back. Fast feet though, unless you have that downstairs neighbor. Grab one weight. You're alternating legs. As you step back with one leg, you rotate towards the front leg. Focusing on squeezing the abs and bringing that weight up. Focus on right here, squeezing and rotating, squeezing and rotating. Arms stay straight, kind of like a reverse wood chop. You can also rotate this way. Very nice. Come on down to the ground. Now you might do push-ups here or on your chair. Or on the ground. You decide. So on the ground you can be on your knees, or on your toes. Elbows are out to the side, 90 degrees. Nice tight core. Keep going, keep breathing. We're almost there. This is flying by, isn't it? This is 7 of 10. Very nice. Now if you're in your chair, you're gonna do chair leg lifts, hinging at the hips, keeping your core engaged, and lifting alternate legs. If you're on the ground, you're flipping over for belly busters. Fingertips can be towards your hips as you open and come up. If your body doesn't do that, do crunches. Shoulders in line with the hips, and no back pain is the most important thing. Squeeze the abs to drag the rest of you up. You can do no hands, but you want to make sure you don't feel it in the back, and you don't round the shoulders to get up. You can also do bicycles. Very nice. How time flies, right? Flip it back over. You have tricep push-ups. With tricep push-ups, your elbows are scraping your side. So if you watch me from the front, the elbows go straight back. You feel very isolated in the back of the arms. So arms aren't here, straight back like you're folding up. It's nice and painful and unnatural. Keep your core tight. How we doing? We're almost to the end. And then we get to do it again. Who's excited? I am. I should have mentioned to bring your weights to the floor with you, but I forgot. Nice. Roll it back onto that back. We're crunching, chest up towards the ceiling, squeezing the abs, dragging the shoulder blades up, or you're crunching and reverse curling. You're shortening that distance between the hips and the rib cage. Elbows are wide, fingertips are at the base of your skull. Remember to breathe while you're doing this. There's so much to think about form-wise. Sometimes we catch ourselves holding our breath, and that's not cool. That doesn't help. How you doing out there? You glad you came this morning? I am. I'd be lonely without ya. I was going to say, some are definitely longer than others. All right, you have one more. You're grabbing your weights. Now, if you're not somebody that comes down on the floor, holy smokes, we ran out of time. We're going to go back up the ladder, grab some water now. Send me a heart if you're warmed up. If I don't get hearts, we're going to be doing a lot more cardio. Even though I have to do it too, I don't mind doing a little cardio. It's good for us, right? All right, coming to the end of that rest time. You're in your chair for abs. These are your abs if you're staying in the chair. These are your push-ups on the wall or in the chair. Or you're hitting the ground. 40 seconds of fun. Crunches and reverse curls. Go. You're squeezing everything. It's the abs. It's using the stomach muscles to instigate any movement in the body. Don't put pressure or curve those elbows up. Your head and neck are along for the ride. So you're here. Or you're here. Hopefully your shoelace is tied. Squeeze the abs, or you can just do reverse curls. You're doing what you feel in your stomach, but not in your back or neck. Breathing in and out and smiling. Very nice. We're rolling it over. We're stepping it over for tricep push-ups. Watch my elbow. It's touching my rib cage. Tight core. So you're here, 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 on the wall or on a chair. Nice tight core. This should feel very isolated in the back of your arms. Make sure that your body is staying nice and flat and that we aren't getting it involved and coming up. That'll hurt your back. Blow yourself away from the floor. Inhale down, Exhale up. Sometimes if you focus on your breathing, it helps. Core's nice and tight. Ugh. That one is just not fun. We're flipping it over. You have belly busters. Remember, belly busters, you're opening everything and coming back up. Now again, if your body doesn't do that, I want you to do leg extensions, keeping that low back flat. If you're in that chair, go ahead and go back to those sit-ups with a leg lift, where you're just engaging the abs. Here's my imaginary chair, and lifting alternate legs. Are we making up for those abs that we missed out on Tuesday? I felt bad about that. Grab those knees, roll it back, straighten the legs, flip over. Regular push-ups. So you're on your knees, elbows out to the side, down to 90 degrees, on your knees or on your toes. You're moving at whatever level is best for you. I just want to do everyone so that I'm doing stuff with everybody. Everybody, including the chair people, including the wall people. Are you having fun? Keep going. Don't stop because I did. I can see you. Very nice. So take your time and I want you to come back up to your feet. We're going to have fun with those reverse lunges. Rotating towards the front foot, stepping back with one foot, rotating towards the foot that's in front. Squeeze your stomach as you rotate. It can be big lunges. Your ab muscles may or may not be feeling the love. Remember, it's quality, not quantity with this. Try not to swing the weight and pull on your back. You can have the weight right here. Just make sure your stomach is causing the rotation. Very nice. Time, it's flying, right? We're going to have those 180 jumps. So you can be here, here, keep, go. Or you can be right here. A little squat, hopping up on the toes. Sometimes turning makes you dizzy. And no one should be dizzy. Dizziness is an external sign that something is going wrong internally. If you have any dizziness or lightheadedness, march right here. I'm going to tie my shoe so I don't wipe out live on Facebook and have it there to be replayed on some loop again and again. Remember, you can be right there. Nicely done. Are we ready for the next one? I think we are. Grab your weights. Bicep curls with knee lifts, or bicep curls, or knee lifts. Palms are out, elbows glued to the rib cage. Weights come 3/4 of the way up. If the knee is coming up, the body is staying straight. The body is also staying straight this way too. You don't want to go side to side. Tight core, straight back. When we hit the next break, if you're working hard, I want to see a thumbs up, a heart, something. Let me know. Skaters, you're jumping side to side. Not yet. Go little side to side, little like princess. I am the queen, and you are curtsying to me. Or straight back. So you're an Olympic skater. I'm the queen, and you're curtsying to me. Or you're just like going all out right here. You choose what works for you. Stick with it. Remember, I like to do a little everything with everybody. Are we feeling the love yet? I am. Grab your weights. We're going to have those lateral side lifts again. So weights come straight out to the side, shoulders are low. You can alternate arms, both arms, or squat and lateral side lift. Remember, you're choosing what works for you and sticking with it. I'm going to constantly remind you there are options. Shoulders low. Shoulders low. Shouldn't feel it in your neck. You want to feel it right here. If the down and up is making you dizzy, stay right here. You can put your weights down. You can alternate weights. You're doing what works for you. Set those weights down. My God, you guys, we're already back at the top for tap jacks. So tap jacks. Go. Tap jacks. Tap jacks. Remember, you choose this, this, or this. I'm just doing some with everybody. You're working as hard as you can. You're taking rests when you need it. But what I mean by when you need it would be that, you're having trouble breathing. It's okay to push yourself, but definitely want oxygen coming in and out. Do the talk test. Nice, we're at the top of that break. Go ahead and march. We've gone down the ladder, back up the ladder. Now we're going to start here at the top and go back down. So during this break, grab water if you need it. Keep your feet moving if you want. We're going to start again from the top with the tap jacks in 25 seconds. Yay! I'm watching you. No matter what time it is, I'm watching you. My kids know I have eyes all over the place. Remember to pace yourself on this last set. It's still 40 seconds. Tap jacks in 3, 2, tap jack, tap jack, tap jack, tap jack. You don't have to bend. You're doing what works for you. It's not a Zumba routine. Pick a level that will challenge you, knowing that you only have 18 more seconds. If you're bending, flat back and bending the knees. Not bending from there. Touching the floor is not the be-all, end-all. Toes and knees in line. Guess what it's time for? Shoulders. Grab those weights. You're squatting, hips back, and coming up for a lateral side lift. So you're staying there if that feels good. If that doesn't feel good, you can come right to here. The lateral side lift. You don't have to do both. You can do lateral side lifts for part, squats for part. You can squat and do one arm at a time. You can stand and do one arm at a time. You're doing whatever works best for you. It's all about you. Nice tight core. Remember, check those knees. Can you see your toes? Put those weights on down. So remember, skaters are next. You're skating. You're curtsying to the queen. Or you're doing fast toe taps back. You're choosing what works best for you. If you have any knee issues, be really careful with the side to side. Maybe keep it smaller. You can still make it special. Or you're curtsying. You're an Olympic skater. We're racing. We're racing. Quality over quantity, though. Shouldn't even bring the race in at this point. But it is fun, right? Yeah, Janice, it is. Very nice. Grab those weights. bicep curls. Elbows glued to the side, drag those weights up. Palms are forward, optional knee lift. If you're bringing the knee up, bring it straight up. Straight up. No movement in the shoulders, so none of this with the elbows. Elbows stay glued to the side, only the forearm moves. Tip of the head in line with the tailbone. Relax the shoulders. Remember, right here is okay. One arm and one knee is okay. Resting is okay. Whatever feels best for you. Very nice. Set those weights down. I feel some 180s coming on. So remember, you're here or you're here. Low squat, or you're squatting and shuffling. You can also be in the center and shuffle. If that's hurting your knees, bring them up. Do kicks. Do something to get those legs going. Remember, you don't have to touch the floor. We're not all 5'1" like me. Floor is further for some people. As you bend, hips way back. Don't let those knees pass your toes. Tight core, don't round the shoulders. No strain on the back. Those are the best, aren't they? Go ahead and grab your weight. Reverse lunge with a little rotation at the core. So you notice I'm not doing it all big and letting the arms lead. I'm squeezing my stomach for a little rotation. Weight goes from the hip to the shoulder, rotating towards that front leg. If your body doesn't lunge, you can wood chop. If you're wood chopping, switch sides. If you're lunging, keep alternating. Very nice. Push-ups. To the wall, to the chair, or to the floor. 90 degrees and up. So you're on your toes, on your knees, on your knees, and you're doing what you can. If you start to feel a strain in your joint, or you're getting mountains with those hips, no mountains, no valleys. Priority is form. Always quality over quantity. Don't you wish we could do these the whole time? I know I do. Super tight core. It's like a little bonus plank. Flipping around onto your seat for belly busters. So here, for belly busters, you're opening. Your hands can spot as you come back up. If you feel that in your back, come back and do bicycles instead. Shoulders in line with the hips. Squeeze the abs to instigate the movement in the body and legs. Again, can't stress enough. If you feel it in your back, try doing one leg at a time. Try doing one leg at a time. What matters is you're squeezing that core. This is feeling a little long. 2 more seconds. Nice. Roll it over. Tricep push-ups. So reminder, tricep push-ups are different because the elbow scrapes the side. There's our go. Regular push-up, my elbows are out. Tricep push-ups, my arms come straight back. You have the same position options. Against the wall, against a chair, on your hands and knees, on your hands and knees, or on your toes. Oh my God, my body doesn't even want to do that right now. I don't even like me right now. Keep breathing though, it's good for you. I hear it leads to a long life, at least longer than 5 minutes. Keep that core tight, elbows in. Take a break if you need it. Very nice. Roll it back onto your back. Legs up in the air. You can do a reverse curl. If your legs don't go up in the air, keep your knees bent or keep them on the floor. And do a crunch. Chin is up, squeezing the abs to drag your head and shoulders up. Elbows stay wide. You can combine the two. Check yourself as you do it more. It's natural to want to pull with your shoulders and head. Keep that chin up. Squeeze the abs and drag things up. Might be a small movement, but it's a productive one. Very good. How are we feeling? You're in your break. Grab water. Send me a heart. How are your abs feeling? Mine are feeling good. You're actually going to stay on the floor and grab your weights. Actually, you're not. That's cool down time. Come on up to a chair. I hope everyone got a good workout.
Activity completed.
That's nice. Arms up. Open up that chest. So if I'm standing, I'm here. If you're here, you're not leaning forward as you bring your arms back, and you don't want to let them drop. You want to bring your hands all the way up. Go ahead and lace fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulders back and pull those hands up for a good chest stretch. So you can be seated or standing. You're doing what's working best for you. Go ahead and stand or sit. Bring your right arm out. Tap your right shoulder and push your right elbow straight up over your shoulder to feel a stretch in the back of the arm. And let's switch sides. Your left arm's out. Tap your left shoulder and push straight up. And relax. Relax those shoulders. You can grab the bottom of your chair, or if you're standing, you can put your hands behind your back. You're going to want to keep your shoulders low. So I'm going to tilt my head to my right, your left. And you notice this shoulder and this side of the body doesn't go with it. So it's just the neck, not the neck and the body. So you should feel a stretch along the side of your neck. As that eases, you're going to rotate your chin towards your shoulder. I promised no burpees today and we didn't do them. Can't promise for next time. Go ahead and come up to the center nice and slow. Now I want you to keep your left shoulder low and tilt your head to the right, feeling a gentle stretch along the side of your neck. And rotate your chin towards your shoulder. And go ahead and come back to the center. If you're seated, you're keeping your knees hip-width apart, sitting up nice and tall. I want you to rotate from the center of your body, so not from here, but from here, to look over your right shoulder. Feeling a gentle stretch in the back or side of your body. Now as you do this, the opposite side might cramp a little bit. Anytime we're stretching one side of the body, the other side is contracting. So we're back to the center and we're going to rotate the other way. And go ahead and come back to the center. Everyone sit down for this one. I'm going to have you round your shoulders, around your knees, feeling a stretch in the low back. I'm not asleep, I'm still here. Go ahead and place your hands on your knees. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Keep those shoulders nice and squared. I want you to gently bring your right arm across the front of your body. Make sure you're not doing this. Your right shoulder is staying there. Your right arm is coming across. You're going to feel a really mild stretch in your shoulder. But that's exactly where you worked during those lateral side lifts. And then we're going to switch sides. Good. Thumbs up. Keep your arms directly straight out from your shoulder. They're not back here. In line with the shoulder, and rotate the thumb to the floor to stretch your biceps. I really should have gone for that second cup of coffee this morning. My goodness. And relax right there. Switching the focus to the legs. You're going to scooch out towards the edge of your chair, being sure that it doesn't tip. Walk your legs nice and far apart. My left, your right. You're coming up onto your right toe and rotating that knee towards the floor as the hip goes to the ceiling. The further out you are on the edge of your chair, the more of a stretch you'll get through that hip and through the front of your leg. Now, if this is uncomfortable on your knee, you can stand up and just bend your leg. Sometimes it cramps in the back of your leg when you do that stretch. If it does, just ease back out of the stretch and then back into it. Shoulders directly above the hips, resist the urge to lean, and come back up. Let's switch sides. So your left knee, you're going to come up onto that left toe, rotate your knee to the right and your heel up towards the ceiling. You don't want to anchor the foot and twist the knee. That's not good for you. Shoulders will stay in line with the hips. The further down you drop that, you don't have to touch the floor. Remember, be careful on your chair. I'm waiting for one to flip while I'm demonstrating this. You have to be really careful. Go ahead and come back to the center. Let's bring those feet in. Go ahead and extend your right leg and bring your left ankle across your right leg. So you can bring that leg as high up as you can and then bend that right knee as much as you can, sitting up nice and tall. You want to feel a stretch right in the side of your hip, kind of in your rear there. Sitting up nice and tall, pushing up on the foot, not pushing down on the knee itself, but the leg just above the knee. You're going to hinge at the hips. Now as I hinge at the hips, I'm keeping my body flat, so I'm not rounding this way. If you round this way, it won't help the stretch. You got to keep your body straight, kind of tilt the tailbone up. And go ahead and let's switch sides. Elbow, or bring that, straighten your left leg. Bring your right ankle across your left knee. You're bringing it up as high as you can. You don't want to feel it in your knee. And pull that opposite knee up. If you're pushing down to lower the knee, you're doing it a couple of inches above the knee. If you still don't feel that rear stretch, you're going to sit up as tall as you can and hinge forward. No rounding. And come back to the center. We did it, guys. We miss you at All-in-One Fitness, and we can't wait to have you back. I hope that everyone's staying healthy, keeping their distance from people, and following the rules when shopping. It's kind of scary out there, all these blue lines and all these new rules. They change daily, so stay up to date and know we miss you, and we are eagerly awaiting the reopening of the gym. More importantly, I'll be back on Tuesday at 9 o'clock. It'll be a different workout Tuesday. We'll have fun. I'm looking forward to seeing you then. Have an amazing day. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep moving.